Now we finally did it. We finally did it. We're out of the fucking 7 Hermetic principles. We're gonna go into the 12 universal laws. Alright? And what I like about the 12 universal laws is they're in my own words, so you're gonna get a nigga summary. Alright? You're gonna get the indigenous summary. And then you're gonna get ways I've found to use it in my life, in my reality. And hopefully you could find ways to use it, make it your own as a tool to help benefit you in your reality and aid you in your process of becoming, so we can get back home. Because I know you see, as our spirit rises, as we're generating all this heat, our energy is no longer stuck and stagnant in inertia. It's having an effect on the planet. As humanity falls, our spirits must rise. It's time to come home, bro. Now, the earth as we know it is not going to end. No, that's fucking goofy. But this construct that we've been taught as real is crumbling down right in front of our eyes. This shit ain't gonna be here no more. So, detach from it. Use these tools to benefit and basically change your life for the better. Hey, guess who's back? We're gonna start with the first law, the law of energy. Very similar to the law of vibration. It states that everything, and I mean everything, every action, every thought, every idea, everything in existence, all operates off of, what do we say here? An interconnectedness with all things. It also states that everything moves in a circular motion. Everything. Our physical bodies, but also our thoughts, our ideas, our emotions, all operate in this vibratory frequency motion. Nothing necessarily rest. Everything vibrates. Everything is in a constant state of motion. Now, it also talks about how each thought and feeling has its own unique vibration and unique frequency pattern in the cosmos, and will combine with your body, with your identity, and the identity of those patterns and those thoughts in the cosmos, rather it's coming from you, a person, a tree, a plant, or an ant. So when you think good, you think positivity. When you think, I don't know, just feeling good, these things are bound to come to you, versus when you're thinking negative and have the victim mind. What's up, y'all? We back tonight for another one. Tonight we're going over the law of rhythm. Now, the law of rhythm is very similar to the principle of rhythm in the Hermetica. The law of rhythm, basically, it states everything works in cycles, right? Everything works in cycles. Everything in the universe. Think of it like the cycles of life, the seasons of life. For example, you got spring, then you got summer, you have autumn, you have the winter, right? You have 4 elements. You have the 4 stages of life. You're an infant, a baby, then you're a child, then you're a teenager, then you're an adult, right? Then you're an elder, then you die. These phases, these cycles of life in the physical world are very similar to, for example, your thoughts. We expect ourselves to be one way all the time, which is not always sustainable, all right? Take note of your inner rhythms and try to work with them instead of fighting with them. Feeling tired or run down, drained maybe? It's better if you give yourself some rest instead of trying to power through, trying to push through. It's a natural rhythm. It's a cycle, okay? I kind of think of it like the principle of rhythm and the principle of vibration, right? Everything flows, right? For everything that goes up, it must come down. Everyone has their rise. Everyone has their fall. Everyone has their time, right? Your input is equal to your output. Okay, no? What you put out, you'll get back. So if you put out good, you'll receive good. You put out bad, or the victim mindset, you'll continuously a victim. So don't fight it. Don't ignore it. Confront it. Run towards it. Don't run away from it, bro. It's a rhythm. It's a flow. Let it flow. Embody it. When you feel these things, when you have these thoughts or these feelings in motion, these energies in motion, analyze them. Where is it coming from? Where is this really coming from? Why is it happening right now? And why is it affecting me this way? Right? Now you have the upper hand in the situation. Instead of reacting, you're following the wave. You're letting it flow through you, almost how you would when you meditate and you clear your mind. Instead of focusing on the mental chatter, you know it's there, you hear it, but you're not focused on it. You're letting it flow. That's what we need to do in life. So is the law. You can't escape the law. So yeah, you might have a bad day, but tomorrow could be a good one. Which brings me to the next law, the next universal law. One of my favorite laws, and I talk about it all the time in a nutshell. This is the law of action. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting a long time to drop this gem on you guys. The law of action, okay? The law of action states each action will provide a different result, which is mostly based on our thoughts, our words, our dreams, our emotions, our energies, emotions. What do I always talk about? The science of particles and waves. Alright, so if spirit, the unseen, is just less dense matter, and matter is just densified particles, you have to understand that means that spirit, the unseen, is just waves. So your thoughts, your emotions, these things are waves. And our thoughts, the light, rather it be darkness or actual embodied light, it follows our thoughts. These thoughts produce an emotion, an energy in motion, which result in an action. Thus, us manifesting and producing those waves we were holding in our mind, channeling from the ethers into this three-dimensional world as matter made manifest. You feel me? You following me here? The law of action requires you to take action. The law of action requires you to have faith, yes. Trust the process, yes. But also do the work. Alright? So these particles, these waves, your spirit and your matter, these thoughts, these emotions, these things are going to be followed by light. Okay? So we must select actions that solely support. Okay? We're not on none of that player hating shit, none of that ego shit, none of that self-doubting, double-minded shit. You have to align yourself with actions, thoughts, and feelings that support what you're really yearning for deep inside. And those selected actions, those things you chose to pay attention to, those waves are going to turn into particles. Why? Because the law of assumption, the law of attraction. Once you brought that thought out, you sparked the signal to the universe, to the ethers, that was what you wanted. Thus now it is yours. It's only a matter of you lining yourself up with that due to your strong signal pointers, which are your energy and motion, which follows light, which would be your thoughts that produce actions, right? So by lining your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions up, you can have your dreams come true, but you must take action, and it must be aligned with what you really want, and you could accomplish those goals. The more disciplined you are to take that action and tackle down these problems or these goals you want, the smaller things in life will take care of themselves. Because you're connected to spirit and you're disciplining your subconscious mind, which is source.